Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Thank you very much for joining me. I am the Olson, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. When last we left our party, we were finishing up in the Precipice Overlook, or however you say it, and we made a new
At your
friend,
service.
Takeo, who is the newest member of our party. And he is absolutely absurd. Just oh, I didn't even know he had that. Uh, he is just crazy powerful. It's hard to show. I'm trying to find where it shows it, but basically, he has all the fun Druid AOE spells. But any of his water spells, they don't hurt at all. So he is great. So we finished everything up in the Overlook.
Kara, it is no problem. You need something?
Get everybody out of here. So we finished our business out here. So we are going to head out to the next part of our journey. Last episode, I managed to go, 3 hours without ever seeing combat. So hopefully today is a little bit different. I got a pretty new sword I want to try out. I'll show you that in a minute as soon as the loading screen's done. There we go. I have too many things open in the background. There we go. All right, that's much better. Cool. All right, so like I said, amazing new sword. Take a look at this on him. This is only because I beat Pillars of Eternity 1. So I got a whole bunch of stuff that I could use. So this one is a lovely two-handed sword that attacks in a cone and does additional AoE damage. So I'm going to have fun with this one. And it has a bunch of abilities that I can do when I get a little bit more cash, which is something I don't have right now. I'm poor. That's fine. Alright, so we are going over here to Serpent's Crown. Why are we going to Serpent's Crown? Thank you for the journey. So, Kahanga Palace is up there. We can... something to do up there. We've got to talk with them. That's basically since the Harbor Master... I scared the shit out of a Harbor Master. We also have... establishing a source of food for the gullet. So a little bit of business up there. Not much, just a little bit. So we also haven't visited the Brass Citadel or the Sacred Stair. Not sure how to get to those yet. Also don't have any business there yet, so let's hit the Serpent's Crown. And it is daylight, right? Yeah. So, Una, what have you got for sale?
I'm sure I have the perfect gemstone to match your eyes. Take a look.
I don't know about that. Right. Like an iron stone, that's fun. Oh, hello, that's actually a lot of fun. That would be great for a wizard. Then we have some gems. Cool, cool, cool. None of which I can afford at this time, but that is okay. We're fine with that. Let's go... Well, on the map. Visit it first. Um, hmm. Each island in this miniature model has been carefully sculpted, lined with carved rings that indicate height.
At
Fascinating.
last! Akira, I have waited a second lifetime.
I was not involved in whatever happened here.
There you are.
Spirit tilts her head, considering you. After a moment, she reaches a hand towards you. Yeah, I'm real.
And what kept you? Why should I wait so long for Rikuhu's messenger? Or have you come as Bareth's usher? The foreigners twist even our gods. Should you not be a dwarf?
I'm not the usher. I'm a watcher.
Akira, I have not met one before. Nor will I again, I think. But you are here to take me away, are you not? Well, I refuse to go. Never will I move from this place until justice is done.
Can you provide a little bit more clarity about what that means?
I follow Magrin's way. Yet sickness took me before my time. I died alone and without honors. It must be put right. My body cannot be left here to rot, forgotten. I feel it there like an itch.
Did no one check on this person? Who were you?
I have been many things. And in performing my duties, I brought honor to my caste and to my kin. A sea captain, a great explorer, trusted advisor to the Queen herself. Now, that is before I left the sea for the mountains to make navigator. That is what I made of myself.
I see. Do you know where you are?
I can see nothing in this place of death but distant lights. But I feel I must be close to where I died. I have not taken one step since the darkness came.
Hey, what's the last thing you remember?
The sickness. Days of it. Lying in my own filth as the disease withered me. I passed from wakefulness to sleep with every breath. But I knew it once when it was over.
Is that why you haven't moved on? I can help you.
Of course. Some kind of mistake was made, and now Magrin will put it right. I thank you. Please, search my home. My body cannot be far.
That is incredibly, incredibly sad that she just died alone and wasn't discovered. But before I find your... Oh. That looks like a body.
Dead, I say. This poor woman.
Well, I'm gonna take your dog. Not bad. Well, I found your body. Let's find out what else we have in here. I'm gonna take everything you used to own. I don't think you're gonna need it anymore. Is that good for something? That might be. Hang on to that. It'll be fine. Okay. Gotta remember to sell all these books and pick them up. Was that cash? That is. Sweet. Excellent. All right.
Have you found it? Akira, I hope I have not rotted away.
I found a body in the bed. I assume it's yours.
Yes. To think, a Mutaru of the Kahanga tribe left to die alone and forgotten. Unthinkable.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Good lord. I'll fix this, I promise.
In life, I would have faced any challenge. Now you are my champion. Magrin smiles upon your deeds. Take my body to the Temple of Magrin in the Sacred Stair. There is a great fire there that burns eternally. Burn my body there, so that it may be dedicated to Magrin in death. I cannot pass from this life until all is in order.
It's not how it works, but I'll fulfill your final wish.
You are a blessing. I would complain that you arrived late, but no matter.
They showed up at all. Good lord. Alright, what else we got out here? Let's see. So if we continue west, what else we got? We've got the palace, Kano's estate. Not much out here. So let's go to Lady Sparrow. What does Lady Sparrow have for us? Guards. Okay. I think it's time for a little bit of light breaking and entering.
Dim in the lantern.
All right. But I'm keeping what's in there. All done.
No one seems to care. Well, anybody home?
Be ready.
Oh, hey! Oh, that's a big, nasty puppy. I wonder if I can kill it.
Light, lass.
That is a big, big puppy. You have AI on. Stop casting. Well, that's the right spell. Are you dead? Cool. Next. Oh, no, you're not.
Let's go.
Now you are. Let's cast more druid stuff, because druid stuff is the way. Moon? Where's Moon thingy? Moonwell. Third puppy. Jody. Bless. Alright, we're doing good. We're doing okay, right? Yeah, let's do... You're out of spells, that's fine. Get some stuns going.
Hogwash!
Poor puppy.
I'm stuck. Aid me.
Yeah, I will get on aiding you as soon as you don't... let's do this. Oh, you're free. Move. Get out of the way. Get away! Ha! Excellent. We live. And Takeo is proven
Yes,
himself
Captain.
to be absurd. Alright.
The pleasure is mine. Yes, Captain.
What do we got? Random books.
On it.
Those are nice. Those will go to Aloth when we get him back in the party. Ooh. Very nice. Very nice indeed. This is straight up thievery, and I'm a little bit little too comfortable with that. rum. Never hurt anybody. What else is in here? Got another room. Hopefully they continue to be empty and or full of puppies. Just books. Some poor merchant is going to get an entire library dumped on him at some point. Exceptional stiletto. Make a character that uses daggers. That will be lovely. Antidotes, various cash. What did you find? Oh, Seraphim, you good man. Oh.
Right?
Not as exciting as I thought it could be. Ooh, Thief's Putty. Excellent. Always can use more of that.
Will do.
Realizing this person is probably a mage, and I'm robbing them blind. Okay. Alright, nobody home. Nothing in here. Lydia Sparrow, it's been a pleasure. Alright, I think we're just going to Takano. Yeah, he's the guy who I have to obtain that artifact from, so let's go do that.
Be tiring of these islands.
Nekera, the beaches of Oreo Kowiki, the sands of Poko Kahara.
Oh, the lads walking them beaches. The lasses with sand on their asses.
Nekera, them as well.
Oh, Seraphim, never change. Never, ever change. Alright, let's see if I can get this coronet from him without too much violence. I'd prefer not to murder him. Oh, he has friends.
You must be careful when sparring. See the scratches on the wood?
Takano Apprentice, Takano. Oh my, okay. Yeah, I definitely don't want to get into a fight in here. That's a lot of friends. An older Mataru man stands ringed by younger Huana. Apprentices, or pupils, it seems. His robes shimmer with quartz bending and with beating, and his perfume announces his presence from across the room. Yet beneath his finery, he looks like a fighter gone to seed. His fused muscles flop from his arms, and flab pads him like so many layers of silk. He looks up and notices you.
Greetings, and welcome to my home.
He gestures to a lavish room, puffing his broad chest out a little more.
For what do you come to my villa?
Let's read a soul. Your essence slips from your body, and Takano's soul enfolds yours like a warm, oily thing. Ew. As his fears and questions seep into you, your perspective shifts to his. First, you worried this meadow folk before you has been sent by the Valiant debt collectors. It would be a low trick taking advantage of your famous hospitality, but then those Valiants are crafty. Perhaps if your villa was bigger, then they might know you were a man worthy of respect. At least you have the shell. Tuck it away not only for safekeeping, but also because you're a little ashamed of it. How could such a simple, ugly thing be sacred to God? But it was a gift from the Queen, and so you must keep it. Your gaze strays to the wall. Yes, you must knock down that section there, install a wide, grand window, once you have the money. Here you have a rare Android artifact.
The Coronet of Waves. It is a conch shell, but very important. To receive it is the highest honor.
He sounds like he's trying to convince himself more than you.
The Queen gave it to me as thanks for my years of service. I was her personal bodyguard when she was a child, you know.
He folds his hands over his considerable paunch. Why is the Coronet of Waves so special?
Because it is sacred to the goddess Andra. Everyone knows it is a privilege to have.
clasps his interlaced fingers together, his knuckles glowing white. He glances towards his apprentices.
A carrot to Kano. Everyone knows it is a sign of favor.
She snaps to. Her response is sudden and automatic, as if Takano had just given her an order. He gives the apprentice an appreciative nod.
I am misled if holding a shell is all it takes to earn Ngati's favor.
I see.
Generations ago, there was a similar shell. When the old city sank, Andra's faithful gathered around that cornet and prayed for deliverance.
He leans close, a storyteller's grin spreading across his face. An ominous sing-song creeps into his voice.
But Andra is not a goddess of mercies. Instead of lifting them from the ruin, she pulled them down with the shell and said they would rise when it did.
See.
That is the story, anyway. Macabre, no?
No. I need the Cornet of Waves.
But it was a gift from the Queen. It is unusual for a man of my standing to give such a thing away.
Well, I can pay you for it.
I am not some Quaru merchant. I do not sell my treasures.
With a little coin, you could really fix this place up. Install a window over there, for starters.
Then you speak of a barter. That is different. What do you propose?
This seems fair.
Very well, but only because I see you want the cornet so badly.
My people have sold their lands, their Adra, and their dignity. I say Ngati keeps count.
Noted.
Take it, with my blessing.
All right. He presents you with a large, lustrous conch shell. The surface is inscribed with symbols, and the tip is fitted with a silver mouthpiece. Well, that was not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, so let's, now that I'm basically absolutely broke, let's go and dump some loot on Una. She's a merchant of some sort.
All right. Which one of us am I thinking of now?
You be thinking of the Watcher.
That's 10 in a row. That's some talent you got.
Aye, the talent of noticing who you be glancing at before you ask me who you be thinking of.
Oh, Seraphin. I love
Gemstones
the,
of all kinds.
love the banter. The banter in this game is second to none. Alright, keeping those, definitely keeping that, definitely. But we can start selling books. Right. Yeah. Not gonna sell cats. Oh yeah, this is a bunch of gold. Oh, I need Arcanir stuff, right? Yeah. Still need my flint and tinder. Oh, I should keep. Yes, Internet, I have collected quite a few cats and dogs in my time through this game. So those are fine, those are fine, those are fine, cool. I was gonna keep all those because I can use those to feed my crew. Scraps, don't need. Yeah, that's good. These I don't need. Why do I have 4 Valian hats? That's just impressive. Let's get rid of armor that I don't need. I need that. I have 5 of those. How do I do? I have 5. There's a big 3. I can get rid of them. Don't need those. Fine Brigandine. Someone should be wearing that. And exceptional pattern? I'll hang on to that. An exceptional stiletto. That can go. All the non-magic stuff can go. Keep the Watershapers focus. So, all this stuff, if I need to, I can replace it fairly easily. Thank you. Alright. Cool. So, that... Oops. Who gets that big piece of armor? Probably you, because you're wearing Saints War armor, and as much as I'd like to enchant it, make it amazing, I can't afford to. So let's give him something nice then. Because yeah, this armor it's got second chance, which is great. That's it. So fine brigandine, my friend. What are you using? Atlas Gambison. Still gonna hang on to you using that for now. You're good with that. You're very good with that. And that's just not very good. Versus... Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's go up to the palace. I want to chat with here? No. Hey, I found your thing.
Akira, we meet again.
Oh, that would be funny, but oh god. I retrieved the tablet from Arkamir's vault.
Akira, you've restored to us a piece of our history.
Oh, the Huana like me.
The Queen thanks you, my friend. We are a step closer to...
Nahete trails off as a winged, leathery figure in the distance draws closer to you. Oh dear.
Hey, you the Watcher?
What's it to you?
Arkamir, the Great Master, has returned. Invites you to join him at the estate. Says you know where that is.
Oops. Well, that's a problem. Sure, I'll be there.
I won't need to. He already knows. Find Master in his study. Don't be late.
Well, that was faster than I anticipated. I had hoped for more time to work with the Queen on her formal apology, but I will have to accelerate our plan.
That's not good. She frowns, clearly disturbed.
Thank you again, truly. This may be our most meaningful step towards Ukaizo. We just have to pray that Arkamir doesn't put hexes on his belongings.
What is Ukaizo? You didn't mention Ukaizo before.
Oh, well, it's a sensitive matter, is it not? The Huana and the Royal Deadfire Company are hardly the only ones with an interest in the island. It pays to maintain some discretion.
Valid.
What do you reckon the odds are Arkamir wants to congratulate us for a robbery well done?
I hope that's what he wants. Alright. Looks like a merchant up there, so let's go visit them before we go into the palace. Crown Guard. Lots of guards.
Hunter or prey?
Do you seek companionship on your travels across the Deadfire? Why not take a little friend along?
More pets?
We have many animals on offer, all well-trained and eager for a new home.
See what you have.
Akira, you are sure to find one that suits you.
Oh. How can I justify myself not buying all of these? Why, game? Damn it. I wonder if these were based on Obsidian's real pets. Because that would be adorable if these were all... Well, they can't all be because, well... We've got pigs. And then we've got... this. What else do we have here? Ginger Demon. Loki. Ah. Ooh, Milks. That's a good one. Autumn Star Cat is a fire cat. Awesome. Atlas Chili. Ooh. That's actually, that one's really good. What else we got here? Freya is intellect. Mercedes is max health. Alright. Give me pancake. Oh! Why did I level? Aside from the obvious, I got experience points. Why did I level? Second time that's just happened, where I just gained a bunch of experience, and I don't know why. Anyway, Eder is now level 8, which means I'm getting... What am I going to get? We're going to level mechanics. We're going to level insight. And we're going to take... What are we going to take? Maybe. Maybe. Apply to characters. Okay, alright. We're gonna take Discipline Strikes. There's reasons. Oh god, I get another weapon. Longsword? No, where's Longsword? Longsword not a thing? Half sword it is then. And what does my barbarian pick up? Athletics, diplomacy. We're gonna take one stands alone. I'm more barbarian than witch. We're gonna take pole axes. Or well, we're gonna take S-stocks. We're gonna switch the pet to okay, who's got pets? Yeah, we're gonna switch this out for Pancake. There he is. See how this works. Another adorable pet. Alright, who else we have here? A woman with skin like hardened sailcloth sits upright and stares off to the distance, her lips held in a tight and thoughtful clinch. She blinks and sits even straighter as you cross her view.
So, it will be you, then.
Her hand strays toward the sheath at her side, but she holds your gaze evenly. I think you've mistaken me for someone else.
Then, I owe you an apology. I have collected many foes over the years. Some of them would sprint up the mountain to see me pushed through the jaws of the great eel.
I see. Who are you?
You do not recognize the great huntress of the archipelago? Ah, the candle of infamy burns too bright and too fast. As Nungata Whale Splitter, I cleared the jungles and seas alike of slippery creatures. I earned my foes later, when I hunted a deadlier prey.
Men? Lots of men?
Ha! Bounties, you wild ibex. It's been years since I tossed a harpoon, so now I stay abreast of what bounties need filling. That's Mataru retirement for you.
What bounties do you have available?
Interested in taking up the trade, are we? I hear you've done good work for Aboko. We all start somewhere, I suppose. I warn you that I deal in the heads of the exceptionally dangerous. A lady needs standards, after all.
In that case, I look forward to getting started.
Enjoy a challenge, do we? Mark of a good hunter, I say. Let's cut your teeth on clever Bena, infamous dwarf mystic of the obscured. A scavenger, I say. Picks off those who trust her for an evening, and then pockets their coin when she's bled them out.
Oh boy.
Bena was seen traveling on an island due southwest of Osongo.
I shall return with her head.
What say?
All right.
It will be so.
Let's head to the palace. That's really all we have left at this point. Okay, lovely. Surprised no one tried to stop me as I walked in.
Barati pays coin.
You
to feed the
songwriters
great eel.
need a guild if you hope to learn discipline.
Not so. We speak in the tongue of Ngati and Amira. Your pretty dances may upset the puddle, but we command the wind and sky.
Hey, I have missed our little talks.
Is there more than one entrance to the palace? I figured I'd walk right in on the queen. You know, the throne room right there. Oh, there is. All right, I did it wrong. I snuck in the back way.
Hold a moment. You may visit the palace and its shrine, but be warned.
Be warned about what?
The Queen meets with trading company Vipers. Take care you are not bitten.
I see. I have information for the queen.
You will find her in her throne room through the door behind me. Inform the guards of your purpose.
I see.
Whether the Queen will hear you above the baying of her guests is another matter.
Well, I guess you guys don't like the Valians. That's good to know. That looks like a throne.
While I am flattered by the esteemed Hazanui's confidence, I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
The Valiant dignitary aims a withering look across the aisle. A middle-aged woman with a square jaw and tar-stained teeth meets it.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
She pulls a slender pipe from her pocket, but at a look from the Queen's attendant, she puts it away.
You speak as if I could command the tides. While you are casting your blame in a wide net, why not look to our Kahanga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
Oh boy. A sizable Amawa standing by the throne takes a bold step forward and flares his nostrils at the assembled dignitaries. A hush falls over the room.
I say our guest forgets himself.
Clears his throat and sweeps his gaze from Nero to the rest of the room.
Brother, stand down.
Up to this point, the Queen has studied the proceedings with an even expression. She half rises from her throne as she fixates on Prince Aruhi.
You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. I say this is beneath us.
As Aruhi lowers his head, the Queen slowly centers her gaze on you and leaves it there.
An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen.
That's a voice in my head. Shake your nod to Onkaza.
Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves.
Oh dear. Though she turns to the dignitaries, you still feel her attention on you.
This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
The Queen's voice fills the expansive throne room, leaving you with a hushed silence to fill. If it pleases the court, I've journeyed from a crippled Port Mage.
I know this one. His parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queen's Birth.
Yeah, that's me. Raising her hand for silence, Onakaza looks to her brother. He approaches and they exchange a few words too quietly to hear. She lifts her gaze to you once more.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
Port Mage suffered similar damage when Aethys passed through.
Huh. What sailor's tale is this?
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the Dawnstar Dreamers.
He looks at Ader the way one would look at an especially rabid but fascinating animal.
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea. Sailor tales, but credible ones.
That's what I'm chasing. Slowly.
How came a watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court.
Aethys emerged from beneath Cape Nua, my castle. He made this personal. Silence descends on the hall. Courtiers and delegates eye one another, seemingly gauging which of them will be the first to laugh. A stern look from Queen Onakaza turns every questioning glare to stone.
Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain, a fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire?
I plan on using Adra pillars to track and ultimately confront Aethys.
How resourceful of you. The Isles are studded with enough luminous Adra to bankroll an economy. I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hasongo.
Okay.
Set sail to the west of Neketaka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light did not appreciate competition.
I feel like I missed a step here, but sure.
Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you. She believes herself entitled to my ear, I say.
Onkaza's gaze wanders back to you only briefly.
Only that Hasongo is a Rawatayan outpost. It would be useful for the Watcher to take one of ours along.
She inclines her chin at another woman standing nearby.
Ma'am.
Composed Amawa stands at attention, her furrowed brow cleaving down, otherwise warm features. By her feet, a colorful bird preens itself without concern.
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer.
See, she looks at you in the eye and gives you a slow nod.
Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
Hey, it's Mersharay. Maya sighs with resignation and nudges her bird affectionately with her toe.
Ak, perfito. Do you mean to stop Eothas by shooting him? Seri Pelagina will go with the Watcher. Show him how the Republics handle things.
I see. The guard behind him coughs politely.
Your Excellency, Palagina Messerai has been... banished? She has been seen in Queen's Berth. I can have her report to headquarters.
Nero silences the guard with a withering look and a sharp gesture.
You should feel no obligation to take on additional crew. The choice is yours.
I'll take Maya. Always good to have a rifle on hand.
Say the word and I'll shoot the tip off a green boy's nose.
I like you already. Chiza looks up at Maya and warbles something agreeable.
You're making a mistake, Watcher. In times like these, trustworthy allies are the most valuable asset of all.
I would also take on Palagina if you had kept her on.
Calm down, Nero. I'm sure you'll get one of your spies in place eventually.
A lazy half-smile tugs at her mouth.
In the meantime, Watcher, I hope you'll meet me in the Brass Citadel. There's more for us to discuss among friendlier company.
I see.
I believe we are finished here. Aruihi?
Queen Onikaza rises from her throne and the surrounding guards stand at immediate attention.
Aren't we popular? Take care at Hasongo. The Deadfire was overfull before Aethys blundered in.
Onikaza nods to you as she adjourns.
Your allies will use you toward any end. Do not give your trust lightly.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else.
He banishes the foreign dignitaries with a swift and unmistakably disgusted wave. Okay. I got more party members. What am I gonna make you? Maya. Alright, Ranger Wizard doesn't excite me. Gunha... No. I'm gonna make you a scout. Oh, and I have so many people. Okay. For now, let's drop Seraphim. Or... Yeah, let's drop Seraphim. We'll take Maya. Apparently, if she's a gunslinger, that's a very similar role.
While we have the chance.
Alright, so Maya will go here. I might take Big Seraphim back and drop Jody if Takeu is enough of a healer. Alright, let's chat with Maya first, and then we'll start leveling people, because oh god, I got a level too.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
Maya folds her arms and clicks her tongue against the roof of her mouth. What's that?
You're asking yourself, how did I let the Royal Deadfire Company plant an informant in my crew? My superiors might expect me to report in from time to time, but don't read too much into it. You're not the only big thing happening around here.
I see.
I'm in this for a lot of information, a little diplomacy, and plenty of target practice.
All right. Well, I'm a fan of a woman who likes guns, so I'm into it. At least you're upfront about spying on me.
Better that you hear it from me than someone else, right? The company isn't in the business of reassigning officers outside of the mission unless they've got a damn good reason. And you are a damn good reason. Take the compliment.
What if my actions damage the Royal Deadfire Company?
This whole campaign is a risk-benefit analysis. The Navy knows you're a gamble, and they're factoring in all potential losses.
And wipes a line of black powder from her cheek? What are you into, girl?
Rawatai is here to do some good work, since the Huana can't seem to do it themselves.
Jesus.
Maybe just try and stay out of our way.
There we go, now you're charging. I'm seeking Aethys. I want no part in trading company drama.
Then I look forward to seeing how long it takes before you find yourself in someone's back pocket. Well, guess you ought to meet the bird. Ishi is smarter than he looks, but don't expect him to do any tricks.
Nods towards the colorful bird of prey hopping around your ankles.
Ishi, come.
Maya taps her arm with 2 fingers and clicks her tongue again.
That's a good-looking bird.
Oh, I ate her.
Hey, birdie. Hey, birdie.
She simply claws at the ground and investigates some bugs a few graceful hops away.
Takes practice before he'll listen to you properly, but that's a good start.
Aw, alright. Ader nods at Ashiza, who bobs his head in response. Ader nods twice. Oh, Ader.
Did your friend suffer a head wound?
Possibly.
Before we get into deeper waters, I've got a question.
Maya clears her throat into her fist.
You've got a ship and a title. Being captain means more than just wearing a big hat. A lot of tough calls to be made.
Figuring it out as I go, but yes.
A crew can be like family. They can also be like a nest of squalling infants.
True.
Let's say your galley cook was fixing to organize the rest of the crew into a mutiny. How would you handle it?
I'd go get ahead of the problem and just compromise with the crew.
Sort it out as equals. Interesting. Of course, the only right answer is the one that works in a given time and place. I just wanted to hear yours.
It's an awful specific question.
Stranger things have happened at sea, believe me. But enough about me. Glad to be aboard, Captain. I've got some answers.
You're one of Kana's siblings, aren't you?
Sure am. And I heard that you two spent some time together. Funny how the gods toss things together. He came back from the Deerwood with his head full of stories about the Ingwithans. Used them to make an argument for our expansion into the north, and by the gods did people ever listen. He lost some of that childish glow, but weird ideas stayed with him.
Excellent.
You clearly had some sway on his opinions, more than I ever did. Wish you had told Kana to give up on the poetry. He's got no ear for it.
I did my best to help Kana find the meaning he sought.
You kept him alive in any case, while he wandered the lands in search of stories. I do with bullets what Kana did with words. Just in case you were wondering, the comparison ends there.
Okay. Let's level everybody else up first, and then we'll deal with Maya. So Jody is going to get alchemy and religion. We're going to take level 8. What do I want? So many things. Yeah, consecrated ground. And you're gonna have pike. 2 pike. And Takeu at level 8, you get Arcana, you get Metaphysics. And we're gonna take... I haven't really had a chance to Wild Strike Shark with you, but this sounds like fun, so I'm gonna take it. And let's take those. Finally, we have Maya, the Scout, who also comes with a bird. Tenwin, it's Monday. Of course I'm streaming today. How are you, Tenwin? I've got a bunch of games I gotta beat in a timeline. I got a time crunch, so of course I'm doing it. Indeed. Also, Kanna's sister. Was that bird gonna show up? Aw. Alright, what do I want to do with you? We're gonna pick... Yeah, survival. I don't have any survival people. I don't have any explosives people either, now that I think about it. No, Sleight of Hand. No explosives. Alright, I'm gonna take... yeah, March Prey. Accuracy bonus against one target. Cool. You have a bird. Take more explosives. Let's take more survival. Level 3. We're gonna take more ranger stuff. I think. Vicious Companion, yeah. More damage from the pet. Bring it on. Let's take a little bit more stealth and more survival. And I get 2, so we're gonna take... No. 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 Gunhawk. What do Gunhawks do? Ooh, increased range and interrupt. Well, I was gonna do that. Pallegina was apparently supposed to be at this meeting that I just went through. And they're like, here, Pallegina can join your party too. And they're like, wait, Pallegina's not here. You banished her, dumbass. So, not sure how that went, but I'll find her. I'm gonna take Gunner, because I want guns. And Dirty... yeah. And Rogue side, we're gonna take... yeah, Dirty Fighting. Blunderbuss. She was the automatic choice, realized he had technically disposed of an asset, so he wasn't... so the Valians keep making silly little mistakes. Explosives... I need more streetwise. Alright, we're going... this is level 5. We're gonna take down. Let's switch over to streetwise, because that's what I think of when I see a giant woman with a bird, is she knows her way around the streets. This is level 6. Trigger Pallegina's questline. You need to have her in your party and go to the Sacred Stairs district and walk by a very big tower. You'll know it when you see it. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, I want... I'm going to take Resilient Companion, even though it's a level 2 skill. Let's do more booming. Streetwise. This is a double level, so I'm going to take... wounding, revive. Yep, I like that because escape skills have done me very well so far this game. And we're going to take finishing blow. Big fan of that. Let's do more sleight of hand for fun, and we're going to do a bit more streetwise. And level 8 is going to be... Ooh, okay. I'm a fan. I'm in. Everybody is leveled. Yay! Okay, we're good. All right, that was a lot. What's your gear like, Maya? 20% reload time with Arbalist, Arquebus, Crossbow. That's a really nice piece. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And she's badass looking. You want her to specifically have very big guns. So yeah, she gets an Arquebus the entire game. Totally into that.
Yeah, right.
She's a sniper. Alright. Queen is gone, but let's chat with you boys.
Your coming is a favorable omen already.
The prince nods and crosses his arms, a self-satisfied smile on his lips. I'm just happy to be alive. Realize that all the characters in this game are on my favorite list. Yeah, I'm gonna say, every character's pretty good so far.
Such modesty, I say. You happen by a time when our rivals bicker and tear at each other's throats. Bringing Ngati's chosen on your trek up the mountain. I say the gods have sent us a rare gift wearing a familiar face.
Rui plants his hands on his hips and nods. Honored to meet you.
Save your manners for my sister. Kohopa fashioned me for the arena, not the court. I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful as you are disruptive. She trusts me to judge this.
I am useful, am I not?
You did not come this far to serve the crown, I say. But sailing is an expensive hobby. Loyal service can keep your galley stocked.
What kind of loyal service did you have in mind? Though he had not been paying attention up to this point, Takeyu rouses from distraction and blinks at you.
My sister keeps a tight grip on Neketaka, but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet.
I see.
Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smuggle contraband and pay the Rapau for their silence. Take this if you need proof.
He tosses you a silver medallion inscribed with Valiant honorifics. What is this?
An envoy ship sank a day's voyage out of Neketaka. He wore that on his breast. My guards recovered it in a raid of the gullet. This confirms my suspicion. Neketaka has a pirate problem.
Okay.
Smugglers and thieves cluster like rats in Delver's Row, a growth in the bowels of our city. I want someone to peddle the medallion to the black market, earn the trust of these pirates, and learn how supplies come into my city.
Sounds profitable. Anything else I should know?
Yours may be a familiar face. Tell no one that you work for the crown. Naturally, you will want to take Ngati's chosen with you.
I see.
Me? For what does the lower city need an artist?
You mistake me, I say. I send you because of the missive you delivered to my sister.
He raises his brow as a silent understanding passes between them. Okay.
Akira, I did not realize.
Is anyone gonna clue me in?
Better if we discuss it on our way down the mountain.
Right.
Be on your guard in the gullet. I fear the caverns run deeper than even Ngati could guess.
Okay. Fascinating. And...
Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
what else is there to do in here? I'm sure there's more. Let's go to the Hall of Remembrance. I'm going to have to at some point choose between Delver's Row and the Palace, aren't I? What have we got here? Ooh, that's lootable. Thank you. Alright, who are... Monomount Bird Scorned. The Buoyant. Okay, alright, alright, alright. What are you? You're a goofy-looking fella. You meet a tall, brown-haired man dressed in full plate mail. Might not normally catch your eye, but his mail is unusual, colored a deep green, emblazoned with the image of a golden tree. Hand on the pommel of his sword. He watches the crowd go by with keen eyes, relaxed yet fully alert. He narrows his eyes when he spots you. Yeah, this screams backer character.
What do you need of me?
He sounds like Takeo. He looks at you warily as if deciding whether you are a snake that might bite.
Well?
Tell me about yourself. Initially hesitant, unsure of your intent. Eyes narrowed, he sizes you up, then nods. Interesting armor.
I suppose it is. Are you familiar with the shield bearers of St. Elka?
They were everywhere.
We are a paladin order.
Sure, I've heard of them.
Word of our order travels far then. Good.
Clears his throat dramatically.
I am the son of a disgraced noble family. My father and brothers were executed for treason when I was a boy. Rightfully so, I must add. And my mother, sister, and I were thrown out on the street. All we had to our names was a trunk full of heirlooms. One of them was this suit of armor, which belonged to my eldest brother. Now I endeavor to live up to its promise and redeem my family's honor. That's the long and short of it, really.
Can you teach me what you've learned as a member of the Shield Bearers?
Well, you would need to become a shield bearer yourself to really learn it all. But I suppose I can teach you a thing or two as we stand here. The privilege will run you 3,000 copper, however.
That seems worth it.
My thanks.
He lays 2 heavy sandbags on your shoulders and runs you through a series of drills designed to increase your strength and agility while dressed in full plate mail. Confident you've learned enough to continue training on your own, he gives you a hearty clap on the shoulder and wishes you well on your journey. Excellent. I am glad I sold all that stuff recently. All right, let's go upstairs.
You must gather... party before venturing forth.
Thank you. I will do that. All right, so... Let's start with you, Barati. What have you got to say?
He smells one touched by the great eel, does Barati.
Sizable Amawa tilts his head up and looks down his nose at you, flaring his nostrils with hungry interest.
You are a man who sits across a fire with death. Akira?
I've peered through the jaws of Tangaloa a time or 2. Or 3.
For glutting mighty Tangaloa and hurling foes into their next life, Barati can offer payment. Coins for feeding hungry gods. Akira?
You collect bounties?
Rewarding those who appease the great eel. This is Barati's cause. May the beasts of the Dreamlands never know famine.
Somebody dead. What bounties do you have available?
Tangaloa rolls a hungry eye toward Dichila, a Valian captain who scouts for luminous Adra in sacred lands.
I'm pretty sure I killed her.
With joy, not hunger, does the great eel lash its mighty tail. Dichila has sated the beast for now.
Take your money. What bounties you have?
The jaws of Tangaloa gnash about a Rawatine captain named Ohairo. His cannon fire echoes in the ears of slumbering gods. The beast cries out for a more restful Deadfire.
See.
Akira, You chose wisely. Ohairo sails the junk Stone Anchor, south of the Kua-o-Rikuhu island chain due east of Neketaka. The gods will thank you for quieter seas.
Okay. Well, I will take your money. Now let's see if I can be a horrible person and steal from the royal family. Oh. Maybe not. There's someone in here. Alright. What about the other royal family? By the way, Tenwin, I found a merchant that sells nothing but pets. I was amazed. I don't want to steal. I do want to steal, I just don't want to get caught. Okay. Lovely area, this. Elder Tiger. Wow, and the Queen. Okay, I don't really have much to say to you. This looks like it might be a balcony, though. Oh, that looks like a backer NPC, but I will take Prissy first. Aw. You find a young man with long blonde hair drawn back in a simple cloak. His clothes are spare but well tailored, and his armor, a fine brigandine in blue and silver, is polished to a shine. He leans casually to one side, a clean hand on his hip, and sighs and bored. His eyes light up when he sees you.
Hello there! Come to have a word? I don't bite, I promise. Yes?
Tell me about yourself.
Gladly, my friend. Gladly. And how kind of you to ask. I am the youngest son of a noble house. Now, don't make that face. Poor, desperate fool, you must be thinking. Well, waste not your sympathies on me. Truly, I consider it a boon rather than a punishment. All the comfort and none of the responsibility. What's not to like about that?
What are you doing in the Deadfire then, bud?
What else brings faraway travelers to the archipelago? Adventure. I've nursed a great love for heroic tales since my boyhood. As I was loafing about my father's estate, I thought, well, Gervard, isn't it time you made a name for yourself as well? So here I am. And though I dare say I'm little use in a fistfight, I can do a fair bit of magic and draw a lovely map. So I've taken to charting the interior wilderness of the Deadfire's larger islands.
Sounds dangerous in its own right.
Ah, but it's worth it for the stories I'll one day have to tell. But truly, if I could only inspire others as I myself have been inspired by those old tales, why, it would be marvelous. Anyway, enough of my prattling. Surely you've other things to do.
Yeah, I do.
Farewell!
Alright, so So Tenwin, you said I can do Palagina's quest in the Sacred Stair. And that seems to be where I'm heading next. So let's go pick up Palagina first. Alright, I need to go south to get there. Yes, gather my party before venturing forth. Alright. Queen's Birth. Queen's Birth, or is it the Overlook? I'm doubting myself. It was Queen's Birth. Cloaked figures spring out of the alleys, flanking the street. Okay. Who exactly are you, fine folk? Several figures slink towards you from the surrounding streets. Leading them is an Orlan with blood-red fur and long, sharpened nails. Sniffs the air.
I smell that Mataru Richling's perfume on you. You've got something I want. Give me the Cornet of Waves.
You must be the one Dario originally hired.
Hold on. I thought he hired some dummy that bungled everything.
He did.
I ain't failed just yet. Not when I got you cornered.
You know what? We're gonna fight. Let's get this over with. Got a cipher, a fighter, a barbarian, and a
Take
Terra.
him down.
Let's go.
In my sights.
There we go. Alright, let's do stuff. We're gonna start with a Moonwell. Is that what we're starting with? Yeah, we're starting with a Moonwell. Where's the barbarian? You get him. You get him.
Let's go!
Jody, get him too. You finish up the Moonwell. Ruby, and now, because druids are wonderful, let's just dump maggots on all the bad guys. You... What I want you to do, you're going to mark them for the hunt. Yeah, we're good. Jody, bless, please. Alright, what can I do now? Heal that. Maya, good shot. Hater, you help him. You turn around and hit him. We're going to start dropping lightning right there. Oh, damn. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Where are you going? What are you doing, you silly little monk? Alright, you're beating up the bird, that's fine. Hater, just knock somebody down. You'll kick him, that sounds fun. You have abilities, let's use them as well. Yes! Woo! Ooh, nicely done. Okay, Maya kicks ass. Well done, everybody. Ooh, we got lots of fun stuff. Ooh, fine stiletto.
I've got it.
Ooh.
Yeah? Right.
That went really, 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 really well. Alright, back to Queen's Birth. What? The random encounters.
Ventre, a moment.
Okay. A tall, wiry man blocks your path. He wears a sly smile as one might wear their most comfortable trousers.
I saw you speak to my dear amico Degnos, so I thought to myself, why, Telfor, you must meet him too.
Oh. So this satchel was okay. You know what? I've read your letter.
Ah, and what did you think? Peguano, regale me with your thoughts.
I imagine Avetta will have some choice words about this.
A shame, then, that you will not live to hear them.
Okay, well then. Here we go again. Pistolier, Telfer, Priest, Wizard. Great. Alright, let's go all in on
Let's
Telfer.
go! Conflict. Yeah.
I hope this guy isn't too badass, because it's gonna hurt otherwise. Why is you... Turn off the AI. Okay, let's mark you. Let's Moonwell right on the melee. Let's do monk stuff. Sure. Okay. Oh wow, that's a big hit on Ader. That's a lot of big hits on Ader. Okay, that's fair.
You need something.
Great, great, great. Let's get some maggots on the field, please. Let's get some buffs out. Ader, would you kindly second wind? Thank you. What are you? You're doing stuff. Okay. Alright. Great. Oh, you just lost your fighting spell. Great.
This thing...
I've lost reputation with the Principe. That's fantastic. Alright. Pistolier. Ader, get in the face of that wizard. Cody, go after the Pistolier. Crap. You're dying too. I don't like that at all. Let's just heal you up. Oh, okay. You're dead. Let's come back here and deal with the cutthroat.
My gut's in here, Captain. We're dropping.
Shit.
Flies.
I think we're still okay. Oh, hey, oh, get on him. You do something. Second wind, please. What are you doing over here? Heal him, please. Thank you, Ader. Go deal with this. Knock him down.
Moe.
All right. That's may not have been the right decision with how to deal with. Oh, you're. Oh, good. You're up. All right. We've got 2 wounds. Let's fix those before we go anywhere
have
else.
my attention.
Apparently, I'm just going to keep getting attacked.
Next time, a challenge.
Fine mail. Ooh, boots of evasion. That could be good for someone. What do you got? Those are fine for you. Fine for you. Yeah, you use them. Who looted those? Seriously, who looted them? Did no one loot them? Right. That's interesting. Oh, no, there they are. I just can't spell. Apparently. Let's give you the boots of speed. Fantastic. Alright, let's quickly rest. That's not what I want to do. I can't rest here.
You have my attention.
Great.
Naturally.
Can I get down to Queen's Birth, please? Nobody else jump me. Thank you. Whew. All I want is my bird woman. Is that too much to ask? How badly did that hurt my reputation? Oh, I'm still over 1. Okay, so they don't hate me too much. Get Pallegina, let's get into an inn or something and get rid of these wounds, and then let's go visit the stairs. Sacred stairs are obviously religious, right, Tenwin? So we would be, that's probably where Jody's quest is as well. The Temple of Guan. Eighth. Oh, is that coming out soon?
Well, that's not.
I do have to give that game another try sometime. I saw a lot of potential in it, but I got just hit by some of the most hilarious bugs. So. My favorite was one point where the game just like spontaneously turned Russian. Just everything was Russian. Like, huh, all right.
Now, what can I do for you? Hey, fish boy. What'd I tell you last time? You're not allowed in here.
Fish boy?
Kara, have we met?
Oh, have you forgotten our little altercation so soon? How convenient for you.
He levels Takeo with a steely glare and begins to count off the men's indiscretions on his fingers.
Last you were here, you got drunk as a hagfish in a barrel of mead.
Say nothing.
Kara, as if this pit could afford good honey wine.
Oh, you're a dick.
Then, when I refused to serve you any longer, You stole a bottle of my finest wine from behind the bar.
Neketaka, how could I let you poison your clients? Ngati is not deigned to bless a drop of what passes through here.
You drank it all, then clambered onto the stage, pushed the dancer off, and serenaded the crowd with a sloppy rendition of my Wahaki.
Clamber? These legs do not clamber. Apologize.
You'll have to teach me that one later, Takeo.
Then, when I shoved you out the door and told you not to come back, you tried to kiss me. Frankly, I'm surprised someone hasn't killed you yet.
Meaning was walking through a space station as well as I was walking through a star. I did not get that one. Alright. I'll vouch for him.
All right. But if he gets up to any more mischief, it's your purse on the line.
Neketaka, punish me appropriately.
I'll hold you to that, you slippery bastard.
So what we have for
If you
sale.
see anything you like, you let me know.
Let's take the private dance room. Yeah. There we go.
You need something.
Okay, are all these reputation hits hitting me and Jody, or between Jody and Takeo? Alright, we're good there, I think, still. You just really don't like Takeo. Oh my god. Alright.
You
Not a
need
party
that
that
will
can
do, I
run
say.
two priests for long, clearly. Those two, I have to separate them already, don't I?
What all do you write in those reports of yours, Maya? Did you detail the Watcher? What about me?
I may have told the company one or two choice details about you.
For real? You thought me worth noting in your politic papers? Maybe I'll make my temple proud yet.
So you're flattered. Interesting. Guess I'll add that to the next report.
I need to wait here until... day? Why are you closed? Oh, I misunderstood. Okay, we're gonna wait till morning. See if I can find Palagina. There you are.
Ado, Watcher. The Cantanicesi sent for me. It seems the Republics have need of me again, thanks to you.
It's difficult to read her expression. The corners of her mouth briefly twitch into a smile, but there is worry in her eyes.
Do you have need of me?
I will always have need of you, Palagina.
Good.
Oh god. Alright, more choices. Why are there more choices? So you can be a paladin. Clemis Miskaxuali. I murdered that pronunciation. Brotherhood of the Five Sons. Sworn enemy. You can also be a crusade. That's right out. Paladin fighter. Or you can be paladin chanter. What's this? Abjuration? I feel like I want to... When I was looking at this at the start, I feel like I wanted her to be a herald. Because she was a pure paladin last time, and every person that I've returned has been different, so... Gotta keep that going, so... It stops some encounters instantly with a single ability. Well, Good to know. Also, I just got home. That's apparently my last companion, although I know there's guest stars available as well. All right, Takeo.
I have matters to attend to as well, you know.
We're gonna take Pallegina, and yeah.
At your service, Watcher.
We're gonna start leveling her. Okay, so I just took out my. What do I struggle with? Few sidekicks to collect. I've met Constantine. I haven't met any other sidekicks. I don't think, anyway. Right, you're going to be a paladin. What am I? Or a herald? What am I going to give you? Let's give you our. Sure. And history. I've met Merc, but I haven't picked her up yet. So I have to go back. Remember? All right, we're going to take. Well, don't want any of these. I'm going to take... Not collect, that's true. Good call. Order of Paladin applied defense based on how the Paladin's reputations align with the Order's preferred behaviors. Okay, that seems reasonable. Let's go diplomacy, we're gonna take my favorite ability from POE 1. I used it on every fight. Athletics, a little bit of history. And we're gonna take... Oh, I get something for each side, don't I? I take double weapon. Feeling silly. And we're gonna take Dallas Aura. So we're gonna have Pallegina be dual wielding this run, because I think that's awesome. Don't have a real dual wielder yet. And I want to. Let's take athletics, then diplomacy. And we're gonna take... Yep, white, or we're gonna take corpse explosion. Turn you into a Diablo 3 character. Let's go. Let's take Arcana. Let's take a little bit of Metaphysics. What else do I want here? Yeah, Inspiring Triumph. Every time you kill somebody, you do something, which is good. Arcana, history. I want... Sure-handed Isla knocked her arrows with speed. That's going to be fun with Maya. And I'm going to take... I guess I've already taken that somehow. Sure. Spirit Flames it is. Yes, please. Chance. Excellent. I remember how to use those. Sure. meta. Level 8, you're gonna take another paladin ability. Yeah, we're gonna take hand light. And we're gonna take another one-handed weapon. Let's take maces. Fantastic. Welcome to the party, Palagina. I've missed you terribly. Now, let's get you... Get you some proper weaponry. Let's do this. Let's do dust. Let's do both of the feuding family's weapons together. See how that works out. That's fun. I like that. Cool. That's all good for now. Sure. Doesn't this have a downside? No, it doesn't. Alright. Let's give you a nice cape because you're awesome. You are a godlike. You cannot use our head armor. That's fine. Alright.
Something. I got it.
We're good. We have another character. Let's head back and let's go to the stairs. This is an interesting party. I look forward to seeing how it works out. It is a lot tougher to it is a lot tougher to make a party with only 5 people as opposed to the 6 you get in POE. 1. Just because you've got so many holes to fill. Alright, what do we got here? Sacred Stair. Let's go. This is probably the tower that you talked about.
Could I have a moment of your time?
Of course.
I know someone who works in this tower. An animancer named Giacomo. I'd like to see him if we could.
I don't see why not.
Agressima. It should not take long. I have not seen him in many years and I wanted to thank him.
Put their helmet back. What?
You feeling all right, Palagina? You sure you don't mean yell at him?
When I was a girl, he visited me in the academy. He was
I did miss
studying
something. I pretty much
godlike,
guarantee it. That's fine.
studying what was in our souls that made us different from other kith. He found something in me. Something that resonated like a chime when he held an instrument near me. He said it was like this for all godlike. Different chimes resonating for different types.
Sounds familiar.
But you are not godlike.
Something Barath gave me when I was in the Beyond.
In any case, he told me it was what was causing my body to change. I begged him to remove it. He refused at first, saying it was impossible. When I told him I would kill myself if he didn't, he said he would try.
It's like, oops, and just running back. Yeah, it is a very big city. I can see that.
You'd really have done that? Or were you just saying it? Some Valians, that's just how they make their point.
I don't expect you to understand, but I was 12. My body was changing in many ways. Being the only girl, the only godlike girl at the academy, was unbearable.
You don't have to justify anything to me, Pallegina.
Agrasima. Giacomo was not able to remove the chime, but he was able to sever it. When it happened, I blacked out. I did not wake for 2 weeks. The Brotherhood ejected him from the academy for ruining their pet godlike. They assumed I would die. I did not. Over time, I lost most of my feathers. The shape of my nose changed. It was not enough to make me fully Kalbandra, but it was enough to keep me from wanting to die. When I looked in a mirror, what I saw was not a godlike. Not something to be paraded around. It was me. Finally, me.
Well, I'm not picking 2, because, no. I'm glad someone was able to help you.
Giacomo saved me. Without his help, I would be dead now. Thank you for understanding. If we can speak to him for a moment in the tower, I would be grateful.
Okay. Okay. That was a little bit intense. So let's go inside and talk to this animancer. Oh boy. Well, I can steal from them. It's always a plus. Thank you. Animancy almost looks... I know it looks like when it's presented in this game, it almost looks like mad science. Alright. Who's up here? More animancers. Talk to this one. From her unkempt hair to her agitated pacing, Clownolette gives off an air of restrained chaos. She waves you over with a few quick motions.
Signore Pallegina, here to watch us work? Or are you finally going to let me strap you down to a table?
The fuck?
Ado, Sere. Respectfully, I must decline.
You don't mind if I talk and work, do you? What can I do for you?
Kinky or disturbing. We're looking for an animancer named Giacomo.
Giacomo? Ah, I know him. He has a little laboratory for himself down in the gullet. His specialty is godlike. Claims he can detect them in the womb.
I see.
Giacomo rents a room in Ecosi, the Hole, which is that grimy tavern down below. Why he seeks to bury himself, you will have to ask him yourself. Not many animancers down there, so he should be easy to find, if they haven't stolen all his equipment. Or at Ogori, what can I do for you?
What are you working on here?
Glad you asked, amico. Very glad. We're very excited about the work here, and we are always looking for volunteers. We've catalogued a number of interesting properties unique to Luminous Adra, but there are some very specific qualities we are investigating.
Oh?
Qualities that a Watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring. You're just what we're missing.
There's no needles involved, are there?
No, nothing invasive. You'd just be putting your Watcher's gift to use. Here, I'll explain. Luminous Adra has special effects upon Keith.
Huh?
Even to the humblest, it offers some small improvements. Rejuvenation, vitality, the kind of thing you sell to people back home, ne? But what about those who have already harnessed their own essence? Consider the talented Cutpurse, for instance, who can cross a room by slipping briefly into another place. The world between.
Oh dear, okay.
Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence, the kind of energy we can't replicate or restore. And these formations have a kind of connection to each other across the in-between. I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities to transport a person across great distances in a moment.
Fast travel? Your theory is sound. I've used Adra to track someone before.
Oh, good. You've done some experimenting on your own. A curious mind is a happy mind, I say. Can't mope about ghosts all day. We've collected a number of illuminating readings, and our machines are ready to harness the Adra's essence. But for the moment, we are effectively blind when it comes to targeting the next pillar. Now, if someone were capable of sensing that essence in the in-between, even of manipulating it, someone like a Watcher, for instance.
There's no way this doesn't go poorly. I'm in. What would I have to do?
Ah, well, this is a little like describing a muscle I don't have.
Colette thinks for a moment, snapping her fingers as she paces a half step back and forth.
The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. The machine will use that new link between the Adra veins to create a tether, as well as provide the energy for you to jump effectively. What's really exciting is, so long as you are holding that connection open, your companions can jump alongside you.
Hey guys, we're traveling.
Interessant. When do we begin?
The next pill is due east of here, in the middle of a farm. It's not as tall as this one, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Oh, and don't worry. We paid the farmers.
What if something goes wrong?
There was that fellow that jumped a little too far over the edge.
Stop scaring our assistant.
Okay, let's do it.
Gelardi. Very well. You stand there. Ansel, the machine.
So I'm going to visit a little farm just outside of a city. Cool. Seems easy enough.
All right, Watcher. Remember, focus on the beam of light. It ought to be like stepping through a door.
Yeah, I do now.
And remember, don't.
Don't.
So, are we dead now? You're supposed to be the expert here.
This doesn't appear to be a farm just to the east of town. What's Realm of the Beast of Winter?
If I feel cold, which part of me is doing the feeling?
What the shit? Alright, let's kill a blight. Okay.
Tell me at once.
I don't know where I am, and I don't like it here. I want to go home.
You up there, run!
We have to go. Can't. No, please. Help!
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I am unsure what's happening, and it concerns me. I don't think I should be here.
What?
Why are we pausing? What did you find? Where is it? Seriously, where is it?
We here.
Okay, I got it. Pop. Oh, where is the little purple thing? I don't see anything. Oh well. Oh, it's down there. Alright, no wonder. I will take that. Anything in here? Lots of spirit residue.
Enemies.
What the shit is that thing? Okay, let's kill off the ads first, and then deal with that. Oh my. Oh my. Oh no. Help the Pale Elves and the Twin Elves across into Rhymebaron's Red to encounter one of them here. I don't think I did that.
Not happening. No good.
No good, no good. Oh, that's not good. Let's swap to that. You don't have a weapon swap, that's bad. Neither do you. Alright, that's gonna be fun. Great.
Can't get it.
You have a ton of hit points. I don't like that. Okay, let's do that. Let's buff. Let's... mark them for the hunt. Let's... Tenuous Grasp. And let's just kick him in the nuts. Excuse me. See if that works.
Yes.
Is there another blight in here? I'm getting attacked by a surging blight, but I don't see one. Also, you are a disgusting sack of hit points, and it makes me annoyed. You do that, you're gonna... You're gonna steal under that. Let's cause someone to blow up. Why can't I do this? Because they don't have life. What's this ability? Let's do this. Let's kick him in the nuts again. Jody, are you? Yeah. Now let's heal yourself. You are Oh, there is a Scourging Blight over there. Okay, good. Go...
Let's go!
Yeah?
Why did you not heal yourself? Fine, Jody, just second wind that.
Can't make a dent!
You were just a sack of hit points, my god. Finishing blow, please. Holy Radiance, Let's do some fun paladin things. Let's shared flame on you. And just keep kicking them. Stop. I'm an idiot. That's not how that works.
Can't get a clean.
I am the world's smartest streamer. That was absolute genius on my part. Dance of Death. You can Gon's Pledge on everybody. That'll bring some hit points back, and then get back on the Soul Collector.
In the water.
Jesus, just die. Alright, what else can I do? Finishing blow. You're just attacking, that's fine. Nothing. Corpses nearby. I don't know why that doesn't work, so whatever. Continue.
Death to those who oppose the republics.
Another finish blow.
Need something stronger.
I don't have anything stronger. Thank you, though. Everybody, just kill this guy, please.
Take him down.
Hot damn. All right. That was a really, well, not a hard fight, but just resource intensive.
Of course. I've got it.
Oh. Great. A wall formed from tessellated blocks of bismuth rises before you, and from out of that wall juts a face at least 3 amala high. Its mouth hangs open in a silent shout, eyes wide. Damp, frigid wind screams between the rocks, carries whispers in its wake, and chills you to your core.
What have we here?
Another god. Great.
A wayward watcher has wandered into my realm. Whatever should I do with you? You did not receive an invitation to my realm, Herald of Barath. Tell me, why should I not grind your soul to dust?
Option 3 seems like a bad idea. Could be useful to you.
But I have no need for a vassal. Everything I desire, I do for myself. Embrace oblivion with open arms, Watcher.
What? Chill wind you first felt when you entered this place picks up. Becomes a deafening cacophony, a shriek so loud and sharp it might tear the very bones from your skin, or shred your soul to cobweb tatters. If I speech check and game over, I'm gonna get irritated. Wait! Cry echoes out into the void. Slowly the wind dies and the cold abates.
Do you fear dissolution after all? How droll. As much as it would delight me to scatter your soul, you belong to Barath. I will spare you that fate. For now.
That was alarming.
As intended. Now, on to the matter that brought you here. Your Animancer friends meddle in things beyond their comprehension.
They're not my friends.
Were I not the generous creature I am, you would have died. Be sure to tell the Animancers that they have failed, and that they have drawn my gaze. I will not hesitate to obliterate them if they irritate me again.
Sure, I'll do as you ask.
Of course you will. You might prepare yourself, Watcher, for something wondrous is on the horizon. Eothas will usher in an age glorious in its brevity.
What does that mean?
You will soon learn. In the meantime, enjoy the world as you know it while you can. And do send my regards to your Animancer friends.
Grimgran's voice fades to nothing. Only the wind remains.
I'll never stray again if you just keep me away from...
Okay.
You're gone.
That was a little bit on the terrifying side. But we're alive.
What do you need?
Which is good.
I am ready. Tell me.
Of winter.
There's something over here too. Let's get out of here. This is... Ugh.
Watcher, can you hear me?
You raise your head to find yourself surrounded by anxious faces. Flan withdraws the finger currently prodding at your temple and nearly stumbles backwards.
Oh, thank the gods. Thank Helia. Merla, you had us in a panic.
Flan sends its hand to her chest and fans herself with the other.
I don't have to tell you it didn't work. The current spiked and you went completely still, breathing but nothing else. We sent for the physician. Myself, I was about to try throwing some water in your face. What happened? Did you feel any pain? Do you remember anything?
I think I ended up in the beyond. Flan raises a brow, but the other Animancers look at you with undisguised curiosity, even awe.
What was it like?
Cold. Weird. Thanks, Tenwin. While you speak, one of the researchers prods you gently with a copper rod. You hear the device in his hand give a high, pitching whine. Now what?
Sientere, Watcher, truly. It seemed we sent your mind further afield than intended, and without the rest of you in tow. Not entirely outside our predictions, but not the result we wanted. We have stipend for volunteers. You're welcome to the sum of it. I hope it goes some way toward earning your forgiveness. Just as I hope this hasn't put you off helping us. We just have to adjust the current, give you a chance to control your... flight, for want of a better word.
I don't think I'm trying that again right away.
We're all very glad you're in one piece. We'll have a look at the machines, figure out what went wrong. Until then, I'm sure our friends at headquarters will want an update, and to see I haven't done you any permanent harm. We'll send word when we're ready here.
Okay. Oh, hey, I remember you. You're from Pillars 1.
Watcher, what a surprise to see you again.
Beneath the familiar pointed nose, Caedmon Azo's grin achieves a careful balance between polite and sneering. His once round face has grown gaunter since you last saw him.
If the rioters in Defiance Bay knew he was here, they'd be on the next boat to Deadfire. With a cargo of rope and torches.
Yeah.
I see we've all moved up in the world, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Taking an interest in the sciences?
Hey there, Azo. Still torturing patients? He darts a quick glance in Flantelet's direction, only to find her preoccupied. Azo smiles widely.
Don't be ridiculous. We have a long line of well-paid volunteers. Of which you are the latest, I hear. I look forward to working with you.
Just stay out of trouble, buddy.
Always.
And who are you? A steady, white-haired elf frowns down at a table, covered in coiled copper wires and glimmering shards of agate. Her gloved hands smooth her well-tailored Valian coat as she mumbles under her breath. Apparently absorbed in her work, the Animancer doesn't acknowledge your presence. Clear in the throat. The woman spins on you, blinking rapidly behind a pair of brass-rimmed spectacles. Her bright carmine eyes and paper-white skin mark her as one of the Glanfellan.
Hello. My apologies. I didn't see you there.
Radiran bears a crisp, clear, but difficult-to-place accent. The pale elf examines you warily, unease clear in the set of her shoulders. What do you do here?
I, like the other scholars here, am engaged in the study of the soul sciences. Was there something you needed, or may I return to my studies?
Her thin lips settle into a crooked smile. As she speaks, a drop of blood rolls out of the elf's nose and drips onto her lips. Pulls a handkerchief from her coat pocket and wipes away the blood without a word. You're bleeding.
Indeed. I apologize if you find the sight of blood unsettling. Though, from your appearance, I would expect you to be well acquainted with it. In any case, why are you here?
How'd you come to be in Neketaka?
It is a mundane story. I sought out the ship with the longest oversea route departing from the Republics and booked passage.
You want to be as far away as possible. Got it. Though her words are flat and her voice effectless, Yedwin is not calm. She shifts her weight from foot to foot, looks anywhere but at your face. There's the restless, nervous air of a horse about to bolt.
I had intended to perform a handful of experiments regarding the nature of souls that could only be done safely at sea.
I know with no animants it can be done strictly at sea.
A fellow researcher. Then perhaps you will understand.
I'm not going to like where this is going, am I?
I've long been fascinated by the nature of entropy. Nothing is unaffected by the passage of time, excepting souls. Supposedly. Is it not possible that repeated reincarnation damages a soul? Could the process of reincarnation itself be responsible for some of the many ills that plague the souls of Kith? I deduced that it was possible to escape the cycle. Escape Bareth's grasp. To remove one's soul from the wheel.
That's right over my head.
I suppose I was wrong to expect more from you.
Any interest in getting out of this tower for some field study? She blinks at your offer, then puts a finger to her lips, clearly considering her next words.
I think, perhaps, that I would be grateful for the opportunity.
Sure, why not? You're welcome to come along.
Truly?
Whoa, you sure about that?
Sure.
Thaklaut, traveler. I am grateful.
With a quick pat down of her various pockets sewn into her coat, Edwin nods sharply and rests a hand on the hilt of her rapier.
I have all that I need. You may depart at your leisure.
Alright, indeed. You can be a cipher, a rogue, or a mind stalker. you know how I love multi-classing into rogue, so we're taking Mind Stalker. You're staying on... I need to level these guys up, but we're keeping the same party for now.
I am ready. Of course.
Yidwin is connected to the Beast of Winter DLC. Oh, okay, that'll be one of the DLCs that I randomly picked up. Got it. So wait, so a sidekick, so the main party are just like for the main game, and then the sidekicks have more stuff during the DLCs? Some of them anyway? Maybe? Yidwin was originally a stretch goal to become a full companion, but it was never reached. Oh, that's a shame. So let's go over here first.
Get your supplies here. Consider, friend, the blessings of the priests are priceless, but so too, certainly.
Alright, what have you got for sale? Huh. That's fun. Right. Take my random stuff, please. And you can have 2 of my pistols. And some armor, because I've been looting so much weird stuff. We're good there. You can have all my hats. And my library. Okay, we're good. Take my things.
Payment for heads. It could be no simpler, I say.
Another bounty person. Excellent. An armored Huana turns and looks you up and down. She holds this motionless pose across a long and contemplative silence. Finally, she draws out a single pier and balances the coin on her knuckles.
Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
I enjoy getting paid, if that's what you mean.
Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond. I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
What bounties do you have?
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death. The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Neketaka.
Okay. I will get you a dead Orlan. Alright, where to next? Let's go deliver a body. Suppose. This is all temples. Anybody here that's interesting? That's stealing. The Magranite priest has the build of a boulder. His thick-set frame stretches his fine robes at the seams. He regards you with a steady, calm gaze, nodding in greeting.
Be welcome. We gather to honor the goddess, for we must earn the strength to endure the darkest of life's battles.
Macron and I aren't on vested terms. Yes, we are. Muhai has passed. I'd like to commit her body to the flames.
Muhai?
Priest's calm demeanor is shattered by his hissed utterance. He glances around you both.
Muhai has broken with Wahana. The Queen has forbade that any should have contact with her. Akira? She would be banished to the Undercity if not for her sickness. And now that has finished her.
What does that mean?
Akira, how to say? The sharing that is right among our people. Each of us, in what way we can. It is the role of the Mataru to guide, to protect. A group of the Wapua came to seek Muhai's counsel, for she was known as a great navigator. Muhai was of the Oweki before she came to Neketaka. The Oweki and Wapua were enemies for many years, before Queen Onekaza's time. Muhai misled the hunting party, and they were lost. All of us are Kahanga now. To harm Wapua is to harm Oweki. As Muhai turned her back upon her kin, so we were commanded to turn ours upon her. The Queen would have us join our tribes into one raised fist. She could not let Muhai's crime stand.
She died alone, isn't that enough?
So too did she act on her own, against her own people. She does not deserve the honor of walking with the gods.
Honor? Percamplanca. The gods spoil everything they touch. They are charlatans and cowards, the lot of them.
Oh, Jody, you don't get along with anyone. Very well, what should I do?
Come. Give me the body. I will bury her beyond the great city walls. It is the best that I can do.
There's no other way?
You are not of the Kahanga tribe. For what do you do this?
I feel sorry for her.
And I as well. Muhai has brought great sorrow upon herself.
I will do as she asked and burn her body.
You would defy the word of our queen?
Can she not redeem herself?
Muhai is dead. She has lost her final battle.
I want out of this conversation.
Who says one's chance for redemption ends with death? For some, it's only the beginning.
Come. Give me the body. You are not of the Kahanga tribe. For what do you, Akira? Outsider, have you no shame? Selfishness sealed her fate.
Well,
it will do the same
I
for
I screwed
you.
up this quest. Fine, take her.
I will do as promised. Thank you, outsider. The Wapua have their justice, and the Queen's law stands.
I hear your talk. Who has turned your heart against me? The priest? Has he forgotten who we were? Never before would a member of the Oweki have been left to die alone. I upheld my tribe's honor, and for that I was abandoned. Left to waste away, to hobble around my home with only maps for company. Now I will be buried like a secret. Never to know Magran's favor.
I'm sorry, Moai.
Berath will claim you in time. And I will be here, Watcher. I will.
Well, that didn't go pleasantly. It could have gone a lot better. I probably, I don't know, need to be more popular with the Huana to get away with that. Oh, hey, kitty. Fire kitty. What do we got here? Ooh, a temple of Gone. That sounds like it could be juicy.
We will witness a new beginning.
Alright, let's see what kind of nonsense we find out in a temple devoted to the god we're chasing. I know you. Why do I know you?
So it is you.
It's you.
I could not think of a reason why your ghost should haunt the Deadfire, save to haunt me. And that smacks of arrogance.
Derek smiles crookedly at you, something which causes the soldier beside him to regard you with bemused curiosity.
Sister.
Derek turns towards Jody, bowing his head. Steps in closer to you as if to share a conspiratorial whisper, but you notice he is looking elsewhere, behind you, around you.
Another collection of spirits? The rumor was that Cadnua was destroyed, and you with it. I was sorry to hear it.
Derek, I thought you'd go back to Raid Saris.
I did in time. Once I thought I'd summoned up the words to explain what happened in the White March. None of it made much sense to the Regency, but my men stood by me. If I was mad, so were they. When the priest spoke of Aethys' return, I volunteered to come, along with a few of my men. I think the Morning Council was content to have me out of the way. That's putting it all very simply. But then, I suspect few of us have simple reasons for coming to the Deadfire.
Sorry, Derek, I lost your sword along with my castle.
That sword was only meant to keep you alive through your ordeal. It's fulfilled its purpose.
I'm tracking down Aethys.
So, his appearance has renewed your faith as well.
No, that's
I think
not
for
it.
once I am
Not
content to wait. If our God wishes to speak with us, wishes anything of us, he will give us a sign. The priests pray daily for it.
What do you want from Aethys, Adaric?
I would know if he has a plan for Raid Saris.
Seemed to remember he already had one. Just wasn't any good.
Yes, play the jealous child. All you knew of his plan was that you weren't part of it.
Aethys had something he wanted to get done, and he chose Raid Saris to pay the price. Yet here you are, begging for more. Say what you want about Dear Woodens, but at least they got a will of their own.
There is no sense picking over old wounds.
You're right. That was uncalled for. I apologize.
Still fretting about your Watcher abilities?
I don't know. I came here on a pilgrimage of a kind. Neketaka is full of spirits. And the sea, where to begin?
Self-loathing is a blight on the soul, Adaric. Don't make your journey through hell darker than it has to be.
You're right, of course, sister.
Derek stands up a little straighter as if scolded, shifts uncomfortably, his gaunt face drawn.
You are a Watcher still, yet you are neither mad nor killed. It's good to see.
Found the man behind my awakening and put my past lives to rest.
The cure you sought, and which I was weak enough to doubt. See, there. Determination will win out every time. And now you are on to new challenges.
See you around, Adaric.
Take care. And may the shining God light your way.
Here's where I do the ritual. Right there, under the statue of Gon.
Well, go ahead and do it. Let's see what happens. Rubbing the back of her neck self-consciously, Jody casts her gaze to the side.
Nothing like a homecoming to make a girl remember her roots, even if they are dried up and half dead.
She sighs, nudging a bit of mud from her boots before she lifts her face to settle on you with her big, dark brown eyes.
Sometimes I wonder if my brethren don't think I got black ichor running in my veins.
People often fear what they don't understand.
Suppose they do. Suppose sometimes people do bad things in the name of their gods.
Oh, I'm pissing off Eder now, damn it.
But my brethren do more good than bad. And more good than most. Besides, I often don't understand you, Watcher. But I ain't afraid of you.
She ducks her head to hide her smile, but her eyes never leave your face. They glint with mischievousness. Well, that's reassuring.
Is it? Sakes alive. You shouldn't be so fine to me, Watcher. Makes me think untoward things. Gives me notions I don't need to be getting. I can't risk straying when I got a duty to gone.
You came here to cleanse your soul.
All right. Yeah, I'm ready. I've done this before, but never with such a full lantern. You may want to stand back. The experience can be somewhat intense.
It's very Yuna from Final Fantasy X. Kneeling before the statue of Gon, Jody sits her lantern between her knees. Head bowed, she presses both palms to the copper cage. A low chant lilts from her lips. As it grows louder, the light from her lantern grows brighter. This is the lantern that the statue of Gon holds in one skeletal hand. Two lights pulse and ripple with the chant, resonating with each other. Twin heartbeats that pound faster and stronger until the light from Gon's lantern bursts outward in a shower of violet-hued rays. The essence bathes Odie's bent form, making her jolt upright as a cry escapes her.
Don't know if I feel cleaner, but I feel something. Blessed, for sure.
Odie offers you a half smile as she retrieves her lantern, trembling fingers curling against the gleaming metal cage.
Let's just hope it lasts. Because my lantern feels as heavy as ever. Full to brimming with essence. Like dark water spilling over my mind.
Why are you gathering souls into your lantern?
I was born to reap souls and lead them to the light. Now with Aethys dead, and these dire visions, I think I need to shield them from a hell gone dark. But the more I gather, the more my mind turns to tatters.
Beyond hasn't gone dark. It's, well, you should amass those souls before it's too late.
God knows I'm trying. It ain't so easy.
Her fingers snoodle on the flat of her sickle as she sighs.
You could help. Give me a holler when a lost soul is near.
Dawnstars are all about goodness and light. Why are you so concerned with death and darkness?
Why do you think the god of rebirth held an aspect of death within him? You can't have life without dying. There ain't no beginning without a prior ending. Ain't no day without night, no spring without fall. You can't grow crops if you never harvest for seeds. All right, I'll be right behind you.
All right, that was...
Watcher, I was wondering if I could run something by you.
What's on your mind?
Well, to put it simply, you are.
Aww.
I've tried, but I can't get you out of my thoughts and dreams.
What's that mean?
Forgive my audacity. I know I've got no place to, but I care for you.
This would be the romance.
More than I can rightly say.
Fingers trembling, she wipes her damp palms on her tunic. This is an incredibly inappropriate place to confess one's love.
I was wondering if you might return the sentiment.
I'd hope that would be obvious. The pink tip of her tongue swipes across her lips. She sucks her lush bottom lip between her teeth before puffing out a heated breath.
Why would I believe, or hell even think, the Watcher himself could be interested in me? Wanted it desperately, yes. But hoped? I'm almost afraid to believe it. That you would want me just as much and fierce. But darned if it doesn't make me so very, very happy.
Tuck a loose strand of hair behind her ear. An easy, confident grin glides over Jodie's face, revealing her straight, white teeth. She runs the tip of her tongue over those pearly teeth, touching a canine thoughtfully before she slowly, carefully entangles her finger with yours.
I'm gonna make you so glad you picked me, Watcher. You'll see.
Aww.
You taste like forgotten dreams. Like fate.
Why don't we continue this discussion somewhere more private?
Watcher, I thought you might never ask. There's so much I've longed to try and to see. Or to not see. Let me turn my lantern low. I want nothing but shadows between us. That was divine. Surely, Watcher, you are a blessing from God.
Meanwhile, Ader, Pallegina, Maya, and Maya's bird as well as the entire priesthood of Gone, all looked on while that happened. Timing, Jody. Timing. Cool. On that note,
Gone hears your prayers, surely as I do.
Here for a meal? Just get in line, dear. Ain't no trick to it.
Hey, there's a lady I'm looking for. Came from Deerwood.
Ader waves a hand in front of the old woman's face, as though expecting cataract she does not appear to have.
Short, got a bad temper. It goes by Alava Mazzy. Heard of her?
I know an Alava, but that ain't a surname.
No?
Ader's jaw shifts sideways to gnaw on his pipe stem.
Not real warm, that one. Stop by unannounced, you get a pistol up your nose when she answers the door.
Jeez. I imagine settlers have to keep the guard up out there.
Yeah, that's her. So, she's living with her, husband, then?
Not that I noticed.
Ader exhales a surprising amount of air.
Huh. Must be laying low.
Just that boy of hers.
Ader's body goes perfectly still. Seems to waver in the breeze.
She's got a son? How old would you say? Like a little boy?
Groaning, Jody pulls her hair forward over her face as she can hide from the moment. Something the matter?
Nah, just curious.
Oh boy.
Oh, I couldn't say. It's been years. He must be a young man by now.
Wow, that's something. Well, thanks for your help.
Don't you want to know where to find her?
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
She's in Hasongo, last I heard. Got a little plot of land out there.
I guess we'll look that way then. Much obliged.
Aloth is in the party. He offers to do the math. Aw, is Ader a father? All right, let's speak to. Maybe. Well, we'll find out. Let's talk to the High Priest. Oh, there's a cat over there. Frau Niels. Alright, High Priest. As you approach, a wood elf straightens over an altar to Gone. Her robes mark her as High Priestess. She arches and cracks her back loudly, a satisfied grin spreading across her face soon after.
Jody, I do hope you are not getting into trouble now.
Who, me? No, I wouldn't dream of it.
You're the High Priestess of this temple?
Do swine stink like shit?
Yes.
I'm guessing you're not here to worship. Then what can I do for you?
Pitney said you may be able to help with the food shortage in the gully.
You did good, helping Peatley with the infected. Anyone half so capable's got my ear. But I won't make you an empty promise. We tried. Shipped some shares for charity. God, it's nearly 2 years back. Had the means to do some real good. But the guards wouldn't have it. Sent it all to the palace to be shared out, proper-like. Never did see it again.
What if I could ensure it would help reach the Orkwaparu?
Of course. We'd be glad to lend a hand. But how'll you see our shares reach the Ruparu this time? What makes you think it'll work now when it didn't then?
I'll gain an audience with the Queen and petition her to allow your charity.
All right. You wind up in the good graces of the Kahanga Royals, you get them to see the light, and I'll get you our food.
Easy enough. And who is Wurton?
I can't believe it. Is that really you?
Yes. Do I know you? Solid meals and decent sleep have filled Wharton's lean frame out somewhat, but the man retains a fox-like aspect around the face. He greets you with an indecisive smile, unsure of whether to be nervous or pleased.
And Adair, you made it out of Gilded Vale for good, then. I'm glad.
Oh, is this the guy outside the first dungeon?
A lot more might have made it out if you hadn't left them for dead.
I haven't forgotten. It's why I'm here, Adair.
What have you been doing? What are you doing here, Wharton?
I kept to my word. I started trying to help around town like you told me. When the Hollowborn curse ended, it was like... You can't imagine what that meant to everyone. We had some good years. Then word came through that the Dawn Stars were coming out here. That the Shattered God was back to being the Shining God. Blazes, I tossed and turned about it. I figured there couldn't be a clearer sign. So now I'm doing what I can, handing out food mostly, or delivering supplies. Familiar work, I guess.
All right.
Took some getting used to, working shoulder to shoulder with Raid Sarens, but it's not so hard as you'd think. Feels like I'm on the right path, toward a little piece of redemption, maybe?
I could break all of these people, but I won't. Well, good luck.
Doing my best, Lord.
All right, well, that's another nice little callback.
I am ready. Of course.
Let's go to the Temple of the Wrath. I think that's all that's left.
You know how I've been saying there's nothing more important to me than us freeing you from Bareth's bonds?
Yeah?
Well, I meant that. I did.
Hader's breath lingers in his chest, and his mouth hangs ajar, throwing his statement into immediate doubt.
But there's this other thing I need to see about. On the way, like. I was gonna tell you.
That's only fair.
I'm glad you see it that way. This thing with the gods holding your soul for ransom, we're still gonna take care of that. Right after. This woman, well, love's not the right word. But she was something to me once, back in Gilded Vale. When I was mayor of Deerford, I had this vision of what I wanted it to look like. It was going to be what Gilded Vale was, before the legacy. And in some ways, it got there. I was proud of that. But it didn't feel like I thought it would. Come to realize there was someone I needed to show it to. Ilava, well, she'd have been about the last person left in Deerwood who'd have seen what I made and understood. Last I saw her, she was going to New Hayamar. Went looking for her there, only to find that she'd left a long time ago. Anyway, I don't expect you to understand, but I gotta know she ended up all right.
Sounds like she ended up with a son.
Yeah, that's something. Coming out of Deerwood during that time. When I knew her, she had another little boy, just a baby. But the legacy deprived him of a proper life. I never found out what happened to him. But with the Hollowborn, he didn't have to ask. Guess he got a brother, though.
Sure you want to know where this leads?
No, but I don't see a way to let this go. Least a way's not now. Last time I saw Ilava, we got friendly. Now she's got a son.
Let's get moving. Alright. Let's find out if Ader's a daddy. In the meantime, let's go to the Temple of the Wrath.
So you defeated this ship-devouring beast all by yourself?
I'm telling you, you just have to aim for the eyes.
It's true. Eyes are always the weak point. Alright, what have we got in here? We got dead folk, got the Paru, acolytes. That's lovely. Let's have an ailing Amawa priest regards your approach with curiosity. coughs into his sleeve, stained with a spatter of silvery flecks.
Come closer to the altar. Come inside. The temple welcomes all to worship, most especially you.
The priest peers knowingly at the center of your chest, lips curving an ardent smile. Really? Hands trembling, he touches a length of chain around his neck.
I ask only for no talking. Not until we pay our respects to Bereth, to Rikuhu. Let us pray.
I'm going to bow my head.
Deity of life and death, the endless devourer who encompasses all existence, hear this prayer, this voice chiming. I beseech you, Kohopa and Tangaloa, to ready this shell for shucking. Purify my soul in preparation for the coming of the next cycle. Digest all of my devotion. Swallow my sorrows, even the smallest swell, so I can be spit on the morrow. And Rikuhu, Bereth, my god and goddess both, the eels that churn in ceaseless cycle, the new and the next, and...
I could finish it, but I'm gonna just keep my head back.
The before that came. Thanks be to Bereth's guiding tract. May my messages ring true. Blessed be and jubilations.
He presses his hands over the center of his chest, touching the item tucked beneath his shirt. Then raising his head, he cracks a frail smile.
All right. I will address your inquiries best as I can. So ask.
What was that about preparing your soul for shucking?
End of the turn. I'm nearing it. Been working hard, preparing for weeks. You know, to die. But first, I've got to leave guidance for my apprentice, the next in the cycle. Chosen to lead.
You're dying?
Been wasting away for months. Can't say it's been easy, dying so soon. I thought about stopping a few times.
You're killing yourself?
Maybe you can see. I'm no death godlike. Bereth bestowed not one in my generation with a chime. Not the next, neither. A flawed messenger like me can't open the crypts. So my best chance is to die.
Okay. Impressive altar. What else can this temple boast?
Under the temple, carved in the mountain's caverns, lies an extraordinary maze of catacombs. So I've read. They're the hanging sepulchres, burial place for ancient Wana chieftains. The bodies are protected by Bereth's best, roaming, always. Plus, the ways sealed by the deity itself.
You mentioned something about undead in the catacombs?
The dead with their souls. They roam still. The ones who were chosen by Bereth. Not everyone's born so blessed. Sometimes, instead, you've got to die for it.
What about the writing on these tomes?
Liturgies. Instructions for ritual preparations. When and how. Sermons. Some histories, too. All of this, it's our knowledge has gleaned through centuries of service. Now, I've got to leave it all behind for the next disciple.
His words catch in his throat, and he curves forward in a spine-racking fit, hacking until he's flush-faced. Fumbling a goat's skin flask to his lips, he drinks until minnow silver liquid dribbles over, slicks his chin.
Better. The timing's getting tighter. And there is one thing before the end. Something only one touched by Bereth can do.
You covet something in the catacombs, the ones you can't access because you lack Bareth's chime.
That's right. I've got no hope, but you do. My eels, my infinity coil keeps rattling. Pendants resonating with your chime.
Priest presses the palm of his hand to the front of his chest. He stares, scrutinizing your face.
The coil resonates, but it's weak. You could unseal the way, but you'd die inside, I think. My chance would be lost then. Lost with your remains. Not just anyone can escape the hanging sepulchres. Alive.
Gift bearing Bareth's chime are rare. This may be the only chance you get.
My time's waning fast. Right you are on that. I'd best not let this chance pass. There's a sacred text. The eulogy to Isaiah. It's been buried in the catacombs beneath the temple for centuries, next to his champions. I need it. Of course, the tombs, they only open to the dead, or those bearing Bereth's chime.
I'll get the eulogy for you if you let me into the hanging sepulchres.
I prayed for decades, night to day, and night again. Now, here you are, just in time. Means Bereth sent you to see to my success.
The priest bobs his head. From beneath his shirt, he untucks a stone-carved circle in the image of an eel. The pendant vibrates on the length of its chain, thrumming harder the closer we hold it to you.
You're my best chance. Or only, maybe. Take the coil. It'll open the crypts. Bring me Assayer's eulogy, and I'll teach you all I know of Bereth's arcana.
Okay. Alright. So he thinks I'll die in there, so I'm probably going to want to come back later to... That sounds like developer speak for, hey, this is high level, you shouldn't go in here.
You ever long for the simple life, soldier?
Nah, where I'm from, sometimes the simple life comes knocking on your door with the nooses and pitchforks.
Alright, let's take south exit. So we're done here. Visited every landmark. Alright, what's left? We've been to the Sacred Stair, we've been to Serpent's Crown, we've been to the Gullet. I'll have to go back at some point. Freaky's Overlook, we've been to Queen's Birth. That leaves just the Brass Citadel. Whatever that is. Alright, welcome to the Brass Citadel. There is a whole bunch more oh wow, there's a lot of stuff to do here. Okay.
Halt! What is your business at the Brass Citadel?
I met Hazani Karu at the palace.
You're the Watcher. The one who nearly caused a riot in Queensbirth. The Grand Secretary at Sura wants to meet you. His office is on the lower level of Imperial Command. Up the stairs. Once you're inside, go downstairs through the room on the right.
What about the Hazuni?
Her office is at the back of Imperial Command. She is busy organizing other matters, but I am sure she will grant you an audience.
See. Okay. Fantastic. Lots and lots of quests left to do. in.
I'm sorry, but this area is strictly off limits.
What is this place?
Private property of the Royal Deadfire Company, that's what.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna take your kitty. Ajax. Cool. Who's left? Let's go to docks. Who's a Berteno?
Beat it. I don't have time to chit-chat.
Thin Valiant glances over your shoulder with an expectant frown. You stole a pair of gloves from the dark cupboard. Give them to me.
Not a chance, amico. Fascina sent you, didn't she? Postinago, just for these?
Shaking his head, he pulls a pair of fine gloves from his pocket, studying them with evident disappointment.
Soft as down, but not a single fence willing to pay me a fair price. Maybe they've got imp stink all over them.
You're gonna have a hard time selling an Archmage's gloves for fast coin.
Should have guessed these were bad luck. Well, it's too late to go making smart decisions, isn't it?
He opens his mouth to say more, but something to his southwest distracts him. His expression fills with dread.
Here he comes, and I'm too late. If Hamuto doesn't give me an extension on my debt, I'm a dead man.
Keep your mouth shut and follow my lead. Oh, that's a lot of goons. A unit of steely-eyed sailors approach the docks, clutching pikes and firearms with quiet professionalism. At their head stands a tall Maor in a mustard-yellow uniform. Turns his attention between you and Berteno.
So, Berteno, you hired a mercenary, or else a negotiator. That coin should have gone toward your debt to me.
Huh? No, I didn't. That is, I would never go behind your back. I
came for a pair of gloves that Berteno stole. This isn't my problem.
Hamuto, I wondered if you might take them as a payment on my debt, or maybe for an extension.
I possess gloves of my own, and they suffice for my needs.
Cold.
This is a private matter. Your interference is unnecessary.
Perhaps I can pay what's owed?
You must care a great deal for this insufferable little worm to stake your purse on his freedom.
Moto taps his lower lip in thought.
400 pyres are what Berteno owes. And I will accept that sum to have this sorry business concluded.
Payment is agreed.
Then our business is concluded.
Alright, I saved your life. Give me your damn gloves.
I can't believe I'm finally out of debt. For the first time in my life, I'm free.
Oh, technically, yeah, and all it took was coin out of my pocket.
Perfetto. Problems like this always work themselves out in the end. If you see Fascina, tell her I'm hiding out with some principi friends. Also, catch!
He tosses Rakawa's fingers with casual disdain.
It's a new Berteno all the way. Pirate Berteno doesn't get himself in anyone's debt.
Excellent. And a gunsmith.
Of course.
All right. This is stealing. The man greets you with arms crossed over his chest. He has a mass of scar tissue where his left eye would be, and his... Yeah, he's way too ungrateful, but I want the gloves.
Looking for a pistol or an arquebus? Rawatai makes the finest guns in Aora, and I make the finest guns in Rawatai.
Let's see what you got, buddy. Oh, I get the gloves anyway? Huh. Oops. Oh, well. Oh. That is very pretty. If I had 45,000 gold, that would be amazing, but I don't. That's also very pretty. Huh. More gear that I can come back for later. Alright, do you know what? It is coming up on 7:30, so I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, as always. I appreciate it greatly. We'll be back on Wednesday for something. Pillars or Baldur's or some sort of wacky RPG. I haven't decided yet. We'll find out. We'll find out on Wednesday. So, yeah, have a wonderful night. Anyone who is watching or is watching in the future, thank you very much, and see you in a few days. Ciao.